The crowds there lining the street as the former Queen Margrethe of Denmark makes her way back to the palace. We're talking about abdication, Caroline. You've got to wonder, would King Charles ever abdicate for Prince William? Now, hearing this news, obviously there's a lot of speculation. Could this happen to the British royal family? What do you think?
Well, anything is possible. And I suppose when we look at Charles, talk about an apprenticeship. So he did a hugely long apprenticeship as, waiting to take over from his mother. So he has gone into the role older than one would have expected, I suppose. I mean, 70 years of service from Queen Elizabeth II is absolutely extraordinary. Yes, I suppose it's a possibility. I said, what's interesting here is when you look at Frederick and Mary, you see a lot of similarities as between William and Kate. And particularly Mary and Kate, they are often compared, and in many ways they're very similar, particularly when you look at their interests in the charity sense and in patronage sense. Both have excellent senses of style. Karl Lagerfeld referred to them as the royal sisters. So it's irresistible to make those comparisons. Look, Charles has only really been in the role a little over a year, but he's also in many ways quite different to his mother. So it will be interesting to see. He has been very forward in relation to modernising the British royal family, slimming down the British royal family, making sure that they are relevant for the world as it is. So it will be interesting to see whether he takes the view at some point that there is that possibility that he goes, you know what, we need to have a younger set of monarchs in place for the modern world. And that look, do I think it's likely? Perhaps not. Is it a possibility? Absolutely.
You just never know.
You never know. We didn't know about Denmark until New Year's Eve. So
that's it. Apparently, she didn't tell her two sons until about 2 days before either. So I think nobody knew. Again, anything is possible. Let's bring in our reporter Julia Bradley live in Copenhagen again for us. Julia, as we've just been talking here about modernising the monarchy, how do you think that King Frederik and Queen Mary will keep the Danish monarchy going?
Well, Prince Frederik, now to be King Frederik X and Queen Mary, we are likely going to see a more progressive stance from the couple. We know they care about the environment. We know that they're really big about climate change as well and action on climate change. So we will see slightly more of a progressive flavour as they now take the throne, which is going to be quite different from what we've seen in the reign of Queen Margrethe. So that is certainly something that's going to be different moving forward. And they're also just very different characters. When you compare someone like King Frederik to Queen Margrethe, you know, Queen Margrethe, she loves art, she loves music, and she, you know, has had a lot of her artworks on postage stamps, for example. And whereas you look at someone like King Frederik and he loves rock music, he loves adventure, he loves adventuring and really just has very different interests and things like that. So we will see a really different flavour now brought to the Danish throne. But it will really be that love for the people which will continue. They'll need to continue to show that they're ordinary Danes, that they really do have the support of people and really that they're listening to the Danish public. So it is going to be different moving forward. There will still be many similarities, given that we've spoken about how Queen Margrethe will likely still be in their ears and giving them advice, especially during this transition period. But they will really want to put their own stamp and their own flavour on their position moving forward.